Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to Kids on the Living Edge. We are so excited that you're here today. Boys and girls, my friends just keep growing. You know London.
Hi,
now we have Marcus with us. Say hi, Mark.
Hi guys.
It's so great having them here today. They're going to help me with the story.
Yeah.
You know, last week we were talking about Joseph and how God made special promises to Joseph. So, Mark, tell me what you know a little bit about the story of Joseph. I know. He got bullied, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who was it? Who was it that did that to him?
His brothers.
I mean, is that what brothers are supposed to do?
No.
Brothers are not supposed to throw people in the pit with lions.
And they're not, because the other brother might get killed and they're not going to have one more brother. They're just going to have 3 brothers.
Right. But boys and girls, we're going to go and visit Callie's world, and she's going to give us a little bit more information and tell us the story about Joseph. You know, remember, Joseph in the Bible, God made some special promises to him. Now we know that God's big promise for the whole world is Jesus. But God made some special promises to Joseph, not just for Joseph, but for his whole family. So, but before we do that, I forgot.
I have some questions.
We're supposed to do our rules.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Love, listen, learn. Great job. Okay, so what happens when we love?
We
Listen. And when we listen, we?
learn.
And when we learn, we?
Grow.
And who are we going to be like?
Jesus.
That's right, boys and girls. God the Father wants to see Jesus in us through the power of the Holy Spirit. Great job, Mark and London. Okay, so are we ready to put on our learning gear? Here we go, put our learning hat, your learning eyes, your learning ears, and let's visit Callie's world.
What's up, friends? I kind of feel like we're family now. This is like the 5th episode of this vlog and we're gaining more subscribers. I think like everything, if we keep going, stuff is bound to happen, right? Hold 1 minute. Let me feed Grub. Are you hungry, Grub?
A few moments later.
Oh, look, we have a new comment here. This is from Johnny. Johnny says, so after Joseph was taken to Egypt, what happened next? Well, Johnny, let's find out because I have no idea.
It's time for our Bible story. After Joseph's brothers had sent him away, he ended up in a different land called Egypt. Joseph worked very hard in this new place.
But wasn't he sad?
I'm sure he was, but he knew that what God promised in his dreams would happen eventually. Joseph worked for a very important man in Egypt named Potiphar. Potiphar trusted Joseph and put him in charge of his entire house.
That sounds like a big job.
It sure was, and Joseph took it very seriously. But one day, Potiphar's wife told a lie about Joseph, which made Potiphar very angry, and he sent Joseph to prison right away.
Oh no, it seems like only bad things are happening to Joseph.
It does seem that way, but guess what? Joseph knew he did nothing wrong. So even in prison, he kept working hard and never gave up on the dreams God showed him a long time ago.
He trusted God.
He did. Joseph's gift became known to other prisoners around him. They tell him their own dreams, and Joseph would then tell them what it meant. It was a wonderful gift that he had. After some time, the Pharaoh of Egypt heard about Joseph and his gift for explaining the meanings of dreams. You see, Pharaoh had some bad dreams himself and needed some help.
Oh my!
So Joseph was taken to see Pharaoh. Joseph told Pharaoh what his dreams meant and that they were going to have 7 good years and 7 very bad years. There would be no food in the land during the bad years.
For 7 years?
Yes, but don't worry, Joseph gave Pharaoh a plan. They'd need to save extra food within the 7 good years. so they would have enough food for the 7 bad years that would come after. Pharaoh was very happy with that idea and set Joseph free from prison.
Awesome!
It didn't stop there. As time went on and the bad years came, Joseph's family back home were running out of food. So Joseph's brothers came to Egypt to buy food. By now, Joseph was a very important man in Egypt.
If I were Joseph, I would have said, "Told ya."
Can you imagine how Joseph must have felt? Happy to see them, but also sad and maybe even a little angry. But in the end, Joseph recognized them and forgave them for being mean to him. After that, the entire family moved to Egypt, where Joseph could make sure that they were well. It took what seemed like a long time, but God's promises came true. Joseph saved his family and helped to save all of Egypt too. He was an important man that everyone looked up to, just as he had dreamt a long time ago.
That's amazing. So God really kept his promise to Joseph. Yeah, it took some time, but it happened. God kept the promises that used to be just dreams to Joseph. Joseph did become someone super important, and because of that, he was able to save his whole family. I wonder what promises God will keep in our lives. So guys, today has been amazing. We learned so many amazing things about God that blows my mind. I feel good about it too though, and so should you. Catch you next week on this Callie's World. Peace.
Wow, boys and girls, that story was so amazing. Isn't it great how that story ended? You know, it kind of reminds me of a fairy tale. You have a great beginning. In the middle, it gets a little messy, a little ugly, but in the end, it all works together. You know, Joseph understood at the end of his story how God brought him there so that he could show his family kindness. Mark, so at the end of that video, what did Joseph do?
He showed mercy to his brothers.
Wasn't that great?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Like kindness and the fruit of the Spirit.
Awesome. Oh, and I know somebody who knows the fruit of the Spirit really, really, really good. London, why don't you do that for us?
Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control.
Awesome job. Can we all give a thumbs up on that? Woo! Boys and girls, I hope you have enjoyed today and you've learned about the story of Joseph and how God always keeps his promises. Boys and girls, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.